Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. Just to be transparent with you, today is one of those days. This is my second coffee of the day. It's like 5 p.m. So maybe this isn't the best idea for my anxiety, but here we are. Wow. You know the drill. I have my note. I'm just going to give you the opportunity to go and get your beverage of choice so that you can buckle up and we can get our lives together and just enjoy this video and just be cozy. Last week, if you haven't watched that video yet, please go watch it. It was some of my habits to becoming that girl without overconsumption and the perfectionism. Keeping on that topic, I really wanted to keep doing like a that girl type theme because girlies, we are going to be that girl. We're going to do it in style, but we're not going to overspend. We're not going to hustle culture ourselves. We're going to do it sustainably so that it can actually change our lives from the inside out, right? Okay, besties, these are going to be that girl's guide to spending less because let's be real, we all have goals. We all have financial goals. I really took the time to analyze my spending, and these are 5 things I realized I could cut out of my budget. And truly, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't miss these things. And I think you're going to be pretty shocked by some of the things I don't spend money on. Simplifying your routines and your habits make you happier. I stand by that, and I think it's the same for your money. When you're over-consuming and you're overspending, it can cause mental clutter and chaos. And when you feel like you have more control over your spending and your habits, it makes our lives simpler and more enjoyable. Oh, and if you haven't already subscribed, y'all, come on, subscribe. This channel's only going to get better, and you can find me on other platforms. I ain't going anywhere. So stick around, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be besties for life. We'll give you a grand total at the end of this video of how much money I am saving annually. Number 1. No more Target/TJ Maxx runs. I know, I used to be that girl that would casually run into Target for one thing, and then I would walk out spending $100. So this is one of my biggest culprits here. And I'm reading my notes. You know how I am. This keeps my ADHD brain in check. And they blacked out and spent $150 on cute mugs, throw pillows, and skincare products that you didn't know you needed. I used to justify these little shopping trips because it's just $20 here, $30 there, $50, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's self-care. I would even justify it as self-care. But when I actually tracked my spending, I realized that I was easily dropping $300 a month, $3,600. And I know some of y'all are spending more because that was me being like frugal and being on a budget. Like I had a budget for it and I was still spending that much money every year. So just keep that in mind. Number 2 that we are no longer spending our money on. No more daily coffee runs. I know it hurts. I know this one hurts, but let's talk about the coffee runs, okay? I used to grab a Starbucks at least a few times a week and at $5 a drink at the minimum, because I know y'all, you're not really drinking just like a drip coffee or like just a black coffee, right? You're getting the matcha with vanilla cream cold foam. You're getting the ice shaken espresso. Like these are $5 on the low end. Going off of that, on the low end, that is around $600 a year just on coffee. And that's not including like the people that literally have coffee things at home too, and then they're also spending money on all the coffee things for home. So like I'm not even considering all the coffee things in a year that you could spend money on. Rarely get one thing at Starbucks. Like if I'm going, I need a little snack and I need a little drink, and it normally ends up being about around $12. Okay, so but I went on the low end so that we could play it conservative and then I wasn't overinflating prices. Now I make my coffee at home. You don't have to have a fancy schmancy coffee setup. This is my coffee setup. I did drop a pretty penny on this espresso machine. It is a Breville barista coffee maker, and basically I'm not a coffee person, so if I said that wrong, sorry. My husband is the coffee person. He's the one who asked for this 6 years ago when we got married, and that was my wedding gift to him. It has like paid for itself over and over and over again because we simply make coffee at home. We don't go to Starbucks. And if you love your coffee run so much, try at least just cutting it back to once a week. Just be a little bit more mindful. And you can get creative at home too. You can get creative with your coffee stuff. You can get to-go coffee cups that make you feel like you went to Starbucks. Number 3 that we're going to stop spending our money on. No more shopping sprees. A little real talk for you. I used to do big seasonal shopping hauls, and I was one, like I said, I'm on the more frugal side. I won't say that again. I'm not one that overspends. But even every single season, I was looking through my clothes, I was decluttering, and I was like, what do I need to get for the spring? What do I need to get for the summer, for the fall? And that was causing me to drop $200 to $300 in one go just to need some new outfits to feel like I'm wearing something different. Now I shop intentionally. I focus on classic, high quality pieces that last. Instead of impulse buying, I try to wait about 24 hours before making a purchase to make sure that it's something I really need and that I'm not just getting a little trigger happy, okay, with that add to cart and buy now situation. 10 out of 10, I would realize I didn't actually even need something. By cutting out unnecessary shopping sprees, I'm saving at least $1,200 a year, and my closet is way more curated and stress-free. One of my tips in my last video talks about how I shop my own closet and how I'm able to curate outfits that are new and fresh, and the way that I'm able to actually see if I need a new piece in my wardrobe instead of just over-consuming and spending just to like have new outfits all the time. Definitely go watch that video if you want more tips for being that girl on a budget. Number 4. No more expensive nails. I will die on this hill. I know that getting your nails done is like a therapeutic experience. And if you really can't live without it, I would just at least consider to maybe doing it bi-monthly. And I know some of you can make your nails last really long, so maybe that's already what you do. Just consider how much that cost is and how you really could do it at home. Have a simple at-home manicure kit that I bought off of Amazon that I can actually link below for you. I think it maybe costed me $50 and I've had it for 3 years and I haven't had to buy anything for it. The only thing I've bought since getting that kit are like actual nails if I want to do like tips. But for the most part, I just paint my nails and like I love it. It's gel and it will last me for 2 weeks. And when I have to take them off, they honestly just peel right off and they don't ruin my nails. I love it. When I got my nails done a couple years ago, I spent $80 on a set of nails. And it truly, like, I couldn't believe at the end of it, I was like, $80? Like, they were great. But I was like, geez. And I really just felt like it ended up destroying my nails anyways. And then I would have to go and get them taken off if I wanted to do it the right way. And then you get addicted and you want to keep doing it. I'm saving $600 plus a year because I know, like I said, I'm calculating on the low end without sacrificing cute nails because I still do them at home. Number 5. Okay, this is our final thing that we're going to stop spending money on. No more drinks and fancy dinners, okay? And I'm being a little bit extreme. I get it. Every once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself. Or if you're a foodie, it's fun to try new restaurants. Trust me, I freaking love food and I love going out to eat. So when I do, it's like a special occasion. It's not something I'm just doing weekly for girls' nights. Hear me out because I think I have a really good alternative for you that leads to more connection and quality time with the people in your life. Dinner out is easily $20 to $30 a person these days. So you're looking at $50 plus per outing if you're in a couple. If it's just you, it can be like $30 to $40, like including tip. Then if you go out just 3 times a month, that's not even once a week, on a dinner, and it's not even a fancy dinner, it's just like a regular dinner, to be honest with you, that's $864 a year. And like I said, I am lowballing it. Now, this is the alternative. I cook more at home and I do fun at home date night. I do dinner parties. So like people will chip in for things. And I've already accounted for this in the price that I saved. So don't worry, $864 was me already considering all the factors of like how much money you would spend on like a bottle of wine if your friend was coming over, or like if you're chipping in for dinner. So I've already considered all that in the final amount. I hang out with one of my girlfriends, I will invite her over. I'll be like, hey, why don't you come over for dinner, or I'll come over to you. And we end up cooking together, and it's so fun. We'll go pick out ingredients together if we have time. If not, one of us will shop for the ingredients. It's such a cozy way because you actually get to connect more with that person. You end up talking about so many things because food has so much like culture and like memories like built into it. So you end up like learning things about the other person, and it's such a connecting activity to do together. And then you just end up sitting down. This is the total savings breakdown. Are you ready for this? Meals, $600 a year. Target TJ Maxx runs, $3,600 a year. Coffee runs, $600. Shopping sprees, $1,200. Drinks and dinner, $864. On the low end, drumroll please, $8,304 a year.
Jumping in right here to say that I realized for my grand total that I totaled up one portion that I decided to cut out last minute, and that was if you get lash extensions. So $1,440 on the low end. I also do at-home lash extensions when I just feel like I need a little extra like zhuzh with my face. So if you do that and that's something that you need to cut out, or you can, I guess, insert any type of like service you get, taking out the lash extension portion, the actual grand total without the lashes would be $6,864. So still a huge chunk of money.
That's insane. Imagine putting that towards saving for travel, investing in your business, literally anything that brings long-term value to your life instead of just stuff. Those are the 5 things I have stopped spending money on, how much I have saved. Please let me know in the comments what you have cut back on in your budget that's helped you save. I'm always looking for new ways, so I would love to hear what you've done and maybe some tips and tricks from you, because I love learning from you guys. You guys have been so amazing in the comments, just giving me your little recommendations and stuff. So if you can continue to just interact with my videos, it helps me so much. I love creating a community and connecting with you. What videos would you like to see? What would help you? Please like this video, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, dude, come on. I hope I convinced you thus far to come along and be besties with me. I will see you next Thursday. I love you, and I hope that you have the best day.